Hi, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, everybody. So, let's start our class for today by side prayer first. Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Okay, together. Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. اللهم افتح علينا حكمتك وانشر علينا من خزائن رحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار وقنا عذاب النار سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين آمين آمين يا رب العالمين. So, how are you today? Good? Have you taken your breakfast? I hope that you are ready for our class, for today's class. Okay, so make sure when you are listening, you keep listening to this video, keep watching to this video until the end of this video. Okay, basically today we are going to focus on writing. Okay, so let me show you. This is again a recap of our online class rules and regulation. So basically this one applied when we having a Google Meet and also live streaming, and additional parts is when we are having this recorded video as our methods, or as my teaching delivery methods. I prefer that you watch from early stage until the end of the video. Okay, you need to watch all parts of the video first before you do the task in Google Classroom or in any medium that I ask you to do. Okay, so make sure that you stay on the task and avoid distractions when you are watching this video, and make sure you have your pencil and or your stationaries near to you, and with your book also, that you can take notes and jot down any important ideas or any important instructions from me. So okay, I think that's basic rules and regulation that you need to know. And most important thing is to be respectful, be good listeners, and also speak with me and with our friends with kindness. Okay, not in only in Google Meet medium, but also when you WhatsApp, or maybe just messaging or voice message with others. Okay, next, okay, I'll show you some COVID-19 info. Okay, this is very basic knowledge that you need to know, is how to protect yourself from COVID-19 novel coronavirus. Basic number one is that you need always to be observant and in your personal hygiene. Make sure you practice frequent hand washing using hand sanitizer or maybe using soap. And then make sure number two, you're wearing your mask. Okay, and number three, if you feel unwell or maybe you have showing some symptoms, maybe fever, coughing, or difficulty in breathing, so make sure you go and see a doctor. Okay, and do the screening. Okay, so this is the recap from our previous lesson. Basically, last week we did this is a Google Forms. Okay, it's a reading comprehension, number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, only 5 questions. So basically overall, you did submit it to me. Some of you submitted late, but it's okay. I managed to identify and mark your answers, but I need you to be punctual on the deadline after this. Okay, overall the answers that I received, it's okay, it's acceptable, and maybe you are lacking in, I think it's punctuations, and also some grammatical mistakes, like a sentence is not using proper verbs, proper verb to be, and I think that's can be accepted. Okay, for the first second months for this year. That's it for recap session. Okay, let's move on. So this is our objective for today. Sorry, it's an objective, not objectives. Okay, number one, the objective is to rewrite the sentences in a form of paragraph with the correct punctuation. So we are focusing on writing. You need to identify the punctuation first. As okay, we're going to read a sample of paragraph, which you need to circle the incorrect punctuation in order you need to familiarize and identify it first. Okay, and number two is how to construct simple sentences using SVO table, and I will show you a video of what is SVO table and how can you construct sentences using it. Okay, actually SVO table is not alien word or alien stuff. It's actually a basic table that you need to know in order to write a simple sentences which is grammatically correct. Okay, and then number three is you will do exercises after you finish watching this entire video. Okay, actually the exercises, we have two exercises. Okay, it's in the Google Classroom. Okay, ada dalam Google Classroom. Okay, so this is the paragraph. Ini paragraph yang ada. So what you can do is that this paragraph need you to circle the incorrect punctuation, and basically you can do this by screenshot this video. Okay, and then just circling with your hand on the phone. Okay, it's very simple, and then screenshot it and send it to my WhatsApp. Okay, actually this is not assessment, but it's kind of like an exercise for you to familiarize with punctuation. Kadang-kadang kita lupa punctuation tu macam mana, and then this is the exercise that awak boleh buat so that you will identify the punctuation very correctly. What is punctuation actually? Okay, punctuation is actually tanda baca. Okay, tanda baca, huruf besar, huruf kecil, full stop, comma, question mark, okay, question mark, and exclamation mark. Okay, it's very simple actually. So what we're going to do is that, okay, now please screenshot this page now. Okay, again, count until 3 and then you screenshot it. Okay, 1, 2, 3, screenshot. Done. Okay, good. So now this part you need to circle. You need to circle the incorrect punctuation. So you have to read first. Okay, you have to read. Now, can you read now? Tan Sri Dr. Jamila Mahmud is the founder of Malaysian Medical Relief Society Mercy Malaysia. She was born in Malaysia and is trained as a doctor. One of Mercy Malaysia's mission is to provide medical relief to affected communities during disasters and crises. The organization helps to build people's life. Tan Sri Dr. Jamila Mahmud is very courageous. Although she was shot in her hip during a mercy mission, she carried on with her work. She has received many awards for her services to the community. So basically you have to read like that. Okay, read silently, of course, and then need to identify which one is contained in incorrect punctuation. So let's say you can see my cursor, right? Okay, let's say that is your pencil, or maybe your color pencil. It's up to you. Pencil is okay with me. And then after you screenshot this page, you have to circle. Okay, let's say Tan Sri Dr. Jamila Mahmud. So this is actually a name, and for a punctuation, name is absolutely need to be a capital letter. So T is capital letter, S is not, so S is wrong, and you have to circle S and then make sure that this should be capital letter. Doctor, D should be capital letter. Jamila is a name, right? So J should be capital letter. Mahmud is correct because it's capital letter. Is the founder of Malaysian Medical Relief Society Mercy Malaysia. What is wrong with this? Mercy Malaysia. Mercy Malaysia is an organization. So organization, they should start with each in front of that word should be capital letter. So Malaysian, M is a capital letter, is correct. Medical, yes, should be capital letter. Relief, R, yes. Society, S. Okay. And then this one, after full stop should be capital letter. Okay, and then this one, no full stop, so you should put full stop over here. Okay, that is for example that I've given to you. So you need to do this part, okay, from here until here. You need to circle the incorrect punctuation. Okay, next, so how to construct simple sentences using SVO table. So here I provide you example or a video, a video that I found in YouTube, which quite easy to understand, from simple sentences until complex sentences. Okay, this is sentence expansion. Okay, yang ni video dia akan tunjuk pada kamu simple sentence, okay, ayat mudah kepada ayat yang complex. It's good for you to understand how it's work actually. So saya tunjuk ni sebagai cara untuk lepas ni kamu akan kena buat essay. So benda ni macam mana nak kena guna, and then bagaimana kita nak gunakan kotak SVO ni sebagai untuk bantu kita macam mana kita nak tulis essay. Okay, essay perenggan, bukan essay satu ayat saja. Dan dalam sini, di dalam video ini akan menunjukkan kepada kamu bagaimana dia menambah ayat itu daripada ayat simple sentence kepada ayat yang kompleks. Okay, complex and compound. Okay, kita belajar dulu untuk semua, tapi untuk hari ini kita fokus untuk simple sentences sahaja. Okay, so let me click on the video so you can listen and watch.
We'll expand it using the 5 easy steps. So step number 1, we'll just expand it using the details of where, or when, or what, or how. So for this example, we are going to use the expansion when, which is yesterday. So step 1, using expansion, and I use the expansion for when, that is the time. So now we have.
Okay, so see, the first thing first is that in this kind of sentence, we need to choose what timeline of this story. I can say story. Okay, what is the timeline? So the timeline here it's been chosen yesterday, right? Okay, yesterday. So yesterday is past tense, so that's why the verb is took. If it's today, it's present tense, then the verb should be take. So this is the reason why you need to identify first what is the timeline. Kamu kena kenal pasti dulu apa dia punya masa, supaya kamu boleh make sure that the verb is correct. Okay, masa ni, timeline ni menentukan verb tenses apa yang kita akan gunakan. Let's say yesterday is past tense, so verb yang kita guna adalah past tense lah, took. Kalau present tense, today is take. Macam tu, okay? That is the reason why we need to identify the timeline first.
We have forward sentence, he took it yesterday. So, okay, now we go to step 2. Before going to step 2, we need to turn the pronouns into noun phrases. So for he, we change it to a man, is a noun phrase, yeah? And for it becomes the bag. Okay, so once we have turned the pronoun into a noun phrase, we can insert adjective in between the article and the noun. So we have this, okay, we make space to insert the adjective before the noun. Okay, and we have this. Step number 2, we put adjective. A tall man took the brown bag yesterday. Okay, simple. Okay, the rule says that we can put more than one adjectives in between the article and the noun, or we can put more than one adjective to describe the noun. So here it is still step 2. We make space before the noun and we put another adjective. Okay, a tall Asian man took the brown leather bag yesterday. Alright, we go to step 3. Step 3, what we'll do is we are going to use a relative clause to elaborate on the noun. In this case, the noun is man and bag. So we use a relative clause. Relative clause is using WH plus a verb, and then it's up to us if we want to put an expansion or not. Okay, in this case, we'll put an expansion. Expansion again is step 1. What, where, when, and how. Okay. Okay, for the noun man, we use who. Okay. For bag, we use which or that. Okay, now our sentence becomes like this. Step number 3, using relative clause. The tall Asian man who is talking on the phone took the brown leather bag which was on the table yesterday. Very long. This is actually good enough. We can stop here. But I want to show to you step 4. For step 4, let's make a space after the verb talking, so that we can describe the verb talking using adverbs. It is step 4. The tall Asian man who is talking loudly on the phone. And the whole sentence is, the tall Asian man who is talking loudly on the phone took the brown leather bag which was on the table yesterday. Okay, that is step 4. We go to step 5. Step 5, again relative clause, but we just add to that clause. So we don't need to use another WH. We just put in and then a verb. Okay? So let's see step 5. It turns out like this. And typing on his iPad. So the whole the sentence sounds like this. The tall Asian man who is talking loudly on the phone and typing on his iPad took the brown leather bag which was on the table yesterday. Okay? Now, we can use one of the steps again to expand a bit more by making space after the verb and put adverb there, and our sentence becomes, the tall Asian man who is talking loudly on the phone and typing impatiently on his iPad took the brown leather bag which was on the table yesterday. Okay, 5 steps, and then we are repeating step 4 and step 1 actually. Okay, next we can repeat step 2 to describe table. So we make space for that noun to insert adjective there. So we have the brown leather bag which was on the computer table yesterday. So the whole sentence is, the tall Asian man who is talking loudly on the phone and tapping impatiently on his iPad took the brown leather bag which was on the computer table yesterday. So you can see from a very simple 3-word sentence, he took it. We have turned this into a very meaningful sentence using the 5 steps into, the tall Asian man who is talking loudly on the phone and tapping impatiently on his iPad took the brown leather bag which was on the computer table yesterday. That's it.
Okay. Let me put my microphone first. Okay. So this is how you construct simple sentences using SVO table. Okay, basically subjek ni kita letak orang lah. Okay, siapakah orang yang kita nak tulis dalam ayat kita. Okay, verb ni kata kerja. Okay, objek ni kita akan tanya soalan what, when, how, where. Kita boleh masukkan dekat dalam situ ikut kesesuaian ayat yang kita nak bina tu. Okay, next.
We'll expand it using the 5 easy.
This one. Okay, so this is exercise 1, which is construct simple sentences using the words given. Okay, so kat sini saya dah letakkan dalam Google Classroom. What you can do is that nanti bila kamu dah buka Google Classroom, bukalah assignment tu. Okay. Write your name, class, date, type lah. Okay. And then this is exercise number 1. Okay. You need to identify the meaning first in order to able to write sentences over here. Okay. Kena tahu maksud dia dulu. So, ambil kamus, cari maksud dia dulu. Okay. Cari maksud dia dulu. Tak tulis maksud pun tak apa. Cari je. Okay. Cari je supaya kamu faham nak tulis pasal apa. Cari je dulu maksud perkataan ni. Okay. Kemudian baru kamu buat subjek. Siapa? Siapa ni? Kita kena masukkan siapa? Our heroes. Siapa our heroes? Policeman, or can put soldier, can also put siapa lagi? Nurses, doctors, firefighters. Okay, that is our subject. Okay, this a game. Saya ulang lagi. Subjek ni nak letak siapa? Okay, kita akan letak siapa? Frontliners. Okay, kita letak frontliners lah. Our heroes, right? Kita akan letak siapa? Doctor, nurses, policeman, policewoman? Yes, can, okay. Soldier, apa lagi? Apa lagi? Okay. Any others frontliners that you can come out with, boleh letak kat situ. And then verb. Verb dia apa kata kerja dia? Tengok pada ini. Ini kata kerja ke atau bukan? Kamu cari dalam kamus dulu. Okay. Kemudian letakkan kata kerja dia and then object yang sesuai. Tak terikat sebab ini construct simple sentences, ikutlah. Okay, kalau kamu nak buat compound ke complex, kamu boleh buat, just buat saja. Okay, just write a sentence based on this. Okay. Next is exercise number 2. Okay, nanti dalam Google Classroom tu, bila kamu buka, okay, exercise 1 dengan exercise 2 tu dalam assignment yang sama. Kamu buka assignment tu, yang belah atas muka surat 1 tu exercise 1. Bila kamu pergi ke bawah, dia dah exercise number 2. Settlekan semua, baru submit. Okay, saya buat dalam satu link sahaja, senang. Okay, for exercise number 2, what you need to do is that you need to write a short passage on Datin Paduka Mother A. Mangalam. This one is quite tough, okay, sebab dia nak short passage. Short passage ni macam mana? Short passage ni macam ni. Sekejap macam ni. Okay. This is a example. Kamu boleh rujuk yang ni untuk membantu kamu buat exercise number 2. Okay. Ini short passage. Okay. Kena ada 3 perenggan. Macam ni. Awak tengok berapa je dia punya ayat dalam satu perenggan ni. 1, 1, and also 2. This one is 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Nampak tak? Perenggan 1 nanti kamu kena buat 2 ayat. Okay. 2 sentences. Second paragraph also 2 sentences. And the last paragraph is 3 sentences. 2, 2, 3. So macam tu lah. Okay. Untuk soalan yang ni. So basically you need to read first lah. This one dekat muka surat 148 buku teks pun ada. Okay. Datin Paduka Mother A. Mangalam. So it's a social worker and a founder of Pure Life Society. And born in Singapore, trained as a teacher, cares for welfare of underprivileged children. What is underprivileged children? Kadang-kadang yang tidak berkemampuan ataupun yang susah lah. So welfare ni apa? Jaga kebajikan. Okay. Unites people through her programs and talks, loving and kind, dedicates her life to do community work, and also brings children up so that they can be useful to society. So basically, the first step is that identify the difficult words. Cari dulu maksud perkataan yang sukar supaya kamu dapat faham bagaimana nak membina ayat tu. Kalau kita tak faham perkataan, kita juga boleh guna kaedah yang kedua, which is awak boleh meneka maksud perkataan. Tapi sebab kita bukan dalam exam, so teknik kedua tidak boleh diguna pakai. Apa yang awak boleh buat adalah you look for the meaning of the difficult words. Identify kalau ada yang awak tak faham, buka kamus, cari maksud dulu. And then lepas dah faham, barulah awak boleh buat ayat. Ayat ni awak boleh guna SVO, tulis dalam kertas dulu. Okay, untuk dapatkan sentence yang grammatically correct. And then tulis type terus. Ataupun kalau kamu tak nak buat dalam kotak SVO, maybe awak lebih dah terror ke, okay, just type your answer. It's okay for me. Okay, basically SVO table is actually to help you to deliver or to construct a good and grammatically correct sentence. Okay, bila orang baca, orang akan faham ayat kamu. Kalau kamu tak guna SVO table, mostly sentence kamu akan terabuk. Okay, sebab kamu tak mahir lagi. And then it will turn out you will lose quite marks. Okay, so make sure bila nak buat exercise 2 ni pun ambil kertas. Okay, let's say ambil kertas. Okay, ambil kertas ni, example, just write down SVO macam tu saja. Okay, macam tu. Okay, you see that? Boleh nampak tak? Okay, just write down what is it. What is number 1? Number 1 is what? Subject ni siapa? Datin paduka bla 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 bla. Okay. Verb. What is the verb? Is a founder of pure society. Sorry. Okay. Contohlah. Okay. This is just example of draft. Kamu boleh buat lagi bagus daripada ni. Okay. I think you can see that. Boleh nampak ke? Kalau tak boleh nampak, tak apalah. Okay, so basically use the table to help you, to guide you. What is the subject, what is the verb. Okay, verb ni bukan kata kerja tu, kata kerja contoh makan, eat, sleep. Can be a verb to be also. Example verb to be is, are, was, were. Okay, that is past tense, is present tense, is, are, is present tense. So basically this part you have to write it in present tense. Make sure you write it in present tense. Okay, I hope that you can do it very well in exercise 1 and exercise 2, and I hope also after you close this YouTube video, you need to go straight to the Google Classroom and then do exercise 1 and exercise 2 that I already posted. Okay, make sure you do it by your own. Okay, and then identify first the difficult words. Okay, tak tahu maksud apa, cari dulu maksud dia, and then you can start doing it. Okay, try. Okay, salah tak apa, because what? When it comes into writing, it's very important to make mistakes. Okay, dalam kita buat nak menulis ni, nak membuat essay dan sebagainya, apa yang paling penting adalah kita membuat kesilapan. Sebab apa? Bila kita tak membuat kesilapan, kita akan kurang belajar. Okay, kita akan kurang mengetahui apa silapnya. Okay, apa yang penting bila kita buat kesilapan? Apa yang penting? Kita dapat mengetahui cara yang paling betul. Okay, kita dapat mengetahui cara yang paling efektif. Jadinya, jangan takut buat salah. Jangan takut tulis ayat yang salah. Okay, buat. Jangan takut. Okay, bila kita takut, kita tak buat apa-apa. Bila tak buat apa-apa, kita yang rugi. So, at least we try. Bila kita cuba, lama-lama kita akan melepasi tahap yang banyak buat kesilapan, kita akan terus maju ke depan. Okay, apa yang kamu perlu buat adalah keep on doing it. Okay, I think that's it from me for today. After this, cepat-cepat buka Google Classroom, terus buat. Okay, anything, any problem ke apa, just personal WhatsApp me. I will be available for you to help you regarding these exercises. Okay, I think that's all. Thank you very much. Assalamualaikum.